Okay. I'm going to have to let people know that I'm live on my Instagram. Let me let people know. Hopefully you can all hear me when you get in here. I did make it public, right? I didn't get a message. Oh, there we go. Okay. So I think I'm live now for sure. Let me tell everyone. Let me tell everyone on Instagram. So I'm live right now. Look at, I'm holding my phone in the fairy room. Come doing live readings. See you soon. So let's see if that gets out to people. It might take a minute because I never go live this early. I wish I could show you. I could show you. When people come in here, I'll show you. Let me know when you're in here. Adela in the house. Hi. I'm in the fairy room. Can you see it? I can show. Oops. There's people like looking in here. I was thinking like I could show you. Wait, how can I show you? Is it showing you? There it is. Ooh. It looks so bright in here. There we go. It's more like I should turn it this way, right? There we go. Maybe turn the light less bright. Hi, hi, hi. How's everybody? So I thought I'd do some readings in here because I was doing in-person readings and I didn't really have a ton of people. So I thought I can like go live in here and I wanted to see what it's like and I love it. Can you see it? I feel like it's way brighter because I have the overhead light. If I turn the overhead light off, I think it'll be too dark in here. Should I see what it looks like? You guys tell me. What should I do? Do you want to see it with the lights off and just the other overhead light on? See if it gives like a more of a vibe. Try it? Okay, hold on, Victoria. Everybody, hold on. Took my shoes off. That was a bad idea. Oh, it looks cooler. What do you guys think? I like it better. Right? So this is a place where most of the people here, Tori, are playing Dungeons and Dragons in the next room. I'm hiding amongst, like, these rooms are rented out for different gaming. And I rented it for my readings. And there's like a seance room, there's different themes. And I love it because the people here just kind of leave you alone. I know some people think it's weird because I'm a reader and I'm not in a metaphysical store. And I'm like, I don't want to be in a metaphysical store. Very cool, right? Howdy. So there's tons of different rooms, and there's like a huge Dungeons and Dragons room where you can like get models and put it on your cool, gives the air of mystery. Yeah. I can like turn the light down a little bit. I also like, hold on. I also feel like, hold on, I'm gonna clean the lens, so just be prepared. There you go. So if you hear people, now I think that people think it's probably weird. Is this light better? You guys tell me. Ooh, I think this one's the best one. I wondered about where you were doing readings and why I couldn't make it to Burbank today. That's okay. I held my bachelor's pad at one of the D&D rental rooms. This place has a ton of rooms, and I'm going to rent this space from time to time and do events. I'm planning an event for Halloween, and I also planning an event with someone else. I know I am also doing readings here for you guys. If you want to get a reading, I forgot to say this. If you want to get a reading, I listed the donation price, and then also I have where you can donate, in the description, my Venmo, PayPal, and Cash App. Please no super chat, because I don't monetize this very much, so I'll never see it. But anyway, here, so I'm going to rent this space, and I'm going to do something. Does this light look better? You guys tell me which light. Here we go. There's one light. Yeah. And I can rent a room, the seance room I'm going to rent for the cool light. What does that mean? Like this? Is this the cool light? What does cool light mean? And I'm going to rent the space to do like a seance in, and we're also doing like an event where we're going to do an event here, and then people will be able to, no light, blue looking light maybe. Okay, this is blue. If there's no light, it's like this. It looks terrible. No, it has to be some light. And I'm going to try and we're going to stream it. Hello, everyone. I'm sorry, I was distracted. Can you repeat how to pay? It's in the description. There's a link for my Venmo. It's in my link tree, or in my or Cash App or PayPal. He was speaking theater. No. Why is these emojis are hiding? How do I get rid of this heart? I don't want to see that. No, it won't listen to me. It's so irritating. So yeah, so in here there's like a ton of different rooms. Is this light good? And in this ton, I think I like this one. And there's tons of different rooms that I can rent, and I'm going to be doing an event in the wizard room with my friend, and we're going to try to find a way where we can stream it, where people can like watch it. You can like be on Zoom, or you can be here live. So those of you who are in Burbank, yes, I'm doing what do my arms look like? Giant. Like I feel like like lifting weights is probably not what I want to be doing. Anyway, I'm just staring at myself. Excuse me. But yeah, so in these different rooms, they're playing D&D, they're playing like it's huge. So this is just one. And what I like about this community, as some of you who may be in like a gamer, like we're not talking about like just video games, but people who do like board games, in this community, people just kind of leave you alone. They just leave me alone. I just rent the space. Nobody really bothers me. They just kind of, everyone does their own thing. And I like it. In the metaphysical world, it's very competitive, unfortunately, and everyone bothers you and everyone wants to know what you're doing and why you're doing it. So some people think it's strange. They're like, interesting spot. But I think outside the box, and I encourage you to always think outside the box as well. Just saying. So, anyway, that's what's happening here, everyone. That's what's happening here. And you can see, like, this is my chair. And it's on this huge, like, wood table. Like, you can't see, but the whole, like, I can tilt it. Like the ceiling, they put stuff on, stuff like that. I think it's super cool too. And people just like when you do something that's a little different, meaning like, I think a lot of people actually rent these rooms and they do podcasts from here. And that's something I'm trying to get better at doing. Like I want to, I actually want to do my 100th episode here. I need some people to come on it. So I'm planning stuff. I hope I answered your question. PDD, who's PDD? What's your actual name? So that's what's happening. That's what's happening. It makes you look like a wise woman of the woods. Thank you. I think I'm going to do some like, oh, I got you. I think I'm going to do some like a little bit of posts from here. Oh, this is Pilar. Pilar. Hi, Pilar. Hi, Pilar. I got you. Yeah, you were wondering what I was doing here? Yeah. I'm not too far. I like that you say it makes me look like the wise woman from the woods. I like it. Yeah, I think I'm going to do some posts here because now that I can see the best background, you guys are my guinea pigs. Hi, Flair. What's your question? Just to let everybody know, I was going to have a guest on. That kind of got postponed. I don't even know if it will happen on my podcast from a TV show I guys mentioned to you about, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen, to be honest. So I'm going to have a regular episode this week just to kind of make some announcements. I posted a video on my TikTok and it has blown up, everyone. This is the most views. I got like 17,000 views on it. Let me see where it's at now. Okay, it's calming down. Oh no. It's still going. And I've gotten like, I think a few hundred follows. It's at 18,000 views now. That is the most I've ever had on a video. And a lot of shares. The hell? 164 people shared this. hey, this is the funny thing about social media. I do these videos where I edit them and I put pictures up and I do all these things. And they're like, I do a video where I just speak off the top of my head of something I wanted to say. 18,000 views and counting. Interesting. Okay. What can I do for your Pilar? What's your question? Is anybody here? Am I talking to myself? What can I do for you? Isn't that crazy? Interesting. Hi, Nicolette. Where have you been, girl? Nice people are peeking in here. People peek in here all the time because they're looking at all the different rooms. There's like a little window. Working and sleeping. Nicolette, you're starting to like slip away from your goals. I can see it. Okay. So cute in there, isn't it? I love it so much. Okay. I'm feeling like some changes are coming, and I would like to know if you think it will go the way I like or the other way. No, I'm not, I promise. Okay. Hi, Dale, you're still doing readings? Yes, I just came on, Isabel. Literally just came on. You see I'm in the fairy room? Okay. Are you saying changes in general, Pilar, or are you saying, is there anything specifically you would like me to look at? I know, so pretty. Thank you. And you guys helped me with the lighting. Now I know the perfect lighting. I love it. A lot of people don't understand my way of thinking. No, it's not a metaphysical store. Yes, it's a gamer, like, Dungeons and Dragon place where you can rent spaces. And I like it that way, everybody. Because these are good. I like the community. They're very nice. They're smart. They leave you alone. Nobody's trying to compete with readings. Okay. Pilar, just wanted to make sure that, are you saying in general changes or is it something specific? Like, am I just looking like in general, there's changes? Living arrangements. Oh. This is Burbank location? Yes. When you move here, Nicolette, I will take you here. How about them apples? Okay, let me take a look at your living situation. Here we go. Living situation. So the first thing I heard is up and out. So it kind of almost seems like up and out, like you're going to have to be up and out. It's time to like get going, and you're going to have to like be on your way. I do see a change in the location, but I also see that you are going to like it, meaning like it's not a negative. Okay, got you, Lorena. I think that's Isabel. You're on the list, Lorena. I think what I see is that you look like you want this to happen, even though feels a little stressful and difficult. But the vision I get is you kind of saying to yourself, okay, this is okay. As long as I like allow myself the time to find where I want to go. Meaning, even though it's stressful and you're kind of, in a place where you feel very comfortable and darn, okay, time frame. You are glad it happened. I feel like that what I keep hearing is that this has been a long time coming. Like, in other words, you've waited a while for this, or you've put it off. It's one of the two. And somebody around you is kind of pushing you to do this. Time frame, it doesn't look like immediate, to be honest. It doesn't. That's why I don't feel any anxiety for you. I don't feel any like panic for you. Dang, it went to an ad. Okay. Sorry. I have to choose that on here, so YouTube won't push me out. Sorry about that, everyone. They are terrible to me if I don't allow them to I put on restriction, conservative as possible, like not to do too many ads. What I'm trying to say is that what I said before, if you didn't hear me, Pilar, is that I don't see this being stressful. I don't feel like this being anxiety, and I don't feel like this is going to be right away. I keep seeing something around like November, December. So you have a good amount of time. And November, December, it looks like you're kind of like, okay, this is something I should probably start really considering doing. Like, this is something I should like kind of be okay about. It doesn't look like you're going, oh no, I have to pack everything right now. And it doesn't look stressful. It doesn't look anxiety driven. It looks like you're able to kind of easily move out into the next phase. Does that make any sense to you? And maybe you don't want to share too much personal stuff on here, but I hope that makes sense. Because I keep seeing around that time frame. Hi, everybody. If you're new to me and new to my channel, I'm AdelaLavine. And I am a reader. And I'm doing readings. Somebody asked me if I was going to go live on TikTok because I told you guys, did you guys hear? I posted a video and it's gotten crazy. I love this room. Glad I could hop on. Me too. I posted a video on TikTok and it went crazy. If you see the video, you might know the subject matter. Someone asked me if I was going to go live on TikTok. I'm like, no, but on YouTube, no worries. Some more background. My landlord wants to see the house, and I'm hoping my son, daughter-in-law, will be able to buy the house. If not, we'll have to move. His mother passed, and his sister wants him to sell the house. That sounds cool. Yeah, I feel like I see you like leaving. And I feel like it's good because you're kind of like, this is a good thing. Like, you're almost like in a place where you're like, I'm glad I'm doing this. That's what I saw. I feel like it's, how, the old saying, it's a blessing in disguise. It's almost like you're like, okay, I was really, really scared, but now I'm really, really excited. So, So I hope that makes sense and I hope that helps you. Yes, so I am doing readings live from the fairy room. This is a place where I might be doing this a lot. Hi, I got you, Lewis. Where I'm going to be. Hi, Tanaya. Where I'm going to be probably doing like videos from here more often. What video on TikTok? I just posted. It's my latest one. It's about religion. And I said, what I said about it. And people lost their mind. Like, it's crazy, everyone. Like, ooh, you caused an uproar. No, they're not mad. People are like, weirdly, everyone agrees that it just keeps going up. It's at 18,000 views. 164 people shared it. So I thought I was hoping it wasn't going to be negative, but it's not. So, okay, just now need to prepare to pack after 14 years. I think that's okay. Okay, go look, Nicolette. It's pretty short, but I'm not posting on Instagram. I think it wouldn't have the same acceptance. It's a different world on Instagram. I know, but I think it's going to be good, Pilar. All right, everybody, I'm doing readings from the fairy room, I forgot my magic wand, and I don't have magic wand sound effects, which I should. Okay, Lorena, which I think AKA that is Isabel, right? You're next for a reading. I'll tell you one thing, it's so much more roomy. I love it, and I have a door. I have this whole room to myself. Yes, that's me. What are the fees? The fees of what? Readings here today? Like in the live? The same as usual. I'm not going to say the fees of renting the space. I'm not going to say that. What can I do for you, Isabel? I like your name, Lorena, but I also love Isabel too. Oh, Pilar, should we see for Pilar? Look who I brought with me to the fairy room, Zoltar. Should we see what Zoltar has to say? Let's see.
Hear your fortune from Zoltar. The smallest good deed is better than the grandest intention. Take it from me, the great Zoltar. Intending shall get you nowhere, but doing, yes, that will bring you much, much reward.
Just gotta do it. Just gotta pack. The same as usual, Tanaya. They're up there. I posted it 15 for intuitive, 20 for medium. Okay, let me read Isabel. So there you go. Zoltar said, just do it. Just do it. I've been talking to that guy, classic Zoltar. Yay, Zoltar. I've been talking to that guy from last time, and I just want to know if it's worth to keep seeing this guy. Is it going in the right direction? Okay. Can you remind me the guy from last time? Not to say it like this, but you've had a couple of them in the past. So anyway, you can give me a little reminder of the guy from last time. I mean, I'm not saying anything except for, you've had a few beeps. It's the guy you said was really attracted to me. Okay. It's a little hard to narrow that down because I think a few have been, but let me take a look at this one. She's like, there's so many that have been attracted to me. Oh, I can't keep track. Okay. Let me take a look, Isabel. Hold on. Let me see about him. Are you still seeing him? Great TikTok. Love the pod with sunshine. That was very healing. Thank you. That made me laughing. Oh my God. Yes. Good for you, Isabel. Okay, so this is what so excuse me. You're still seeing him pretty much, right? Because I saw him kind of all over you. I saw him giving you a lot of attention. I felt like almost like he's coming, like hugging you and giving you a lot of physical and emotional attention. This feels like the most positive out of all of the suttas that you have had. This feels like the most positive one so far. I really like it. And you guys can hear me okay, right? Okay, I turned the volume up. So I do really like him for you. Yes, that's him. Just wanted to know if it's just physical on his end. No. Thank you, Susan. It's not just physical on your end. And you know what? Why is my Wi-Fi faster here? I feel like your chats are coming in quicker than normal. I hope. Yeah, I don't. No, it's not just physical. He really, really likes you in all of the aspects. Is he really into you physically? Yes. Is that the only reason why? No, I don't see that. I feel like there's ads being run every minute. What the hell's going on? Yeah, there's no language key. Can I ask you when you do spirit readings? I know you sometimes can tell the spirits have accents. How about foreigners? Can they say, yeah, there's no limit of language in that realm. I do that all the time. Oh, okay, I got you again, Lorena. I do that all the time. Yeah, no problems with him. I don't think so. In the ads, we can hear you fine. Okay. Okay, so let's hear what Zoltar has to say about your dating. About this guy. Okay. Ready? Here we go.
Hear your fortune from Zoltar. Hard work pays off over time, but laziness, it pays off right now. Heed my advice, young one. Relax and enjoy yourself today. You deserve it.
Yeah, Isabel, don't worry about it. Stop overthinking it. He's into you. Just enjoy your time with him. Enjoy your time with him. Are you seeing him today? Zoltar says he's got to put in the work. No, he did not. He said, well, that's true. He said laziness is bad, but he also said just have a good time. Oh, okay, not today. Bummer. Bummer. Okay, Luis. You're welcome, Isabel. Okay, Luis, you're up. Adele, I've been following you ever since the old days of when you came to Utah. You're the real deal. Thank you for all you do. Thank you, Suze. I have been in Utah since then, by the way. Like in April, this past April, I was in Utah. Hi, Luis. What can I do for you? You're getting a medium reading? That's awesome. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Medium reading on my maternal grandmother. Okay. Have we ever talked to her before? I love how this room makes me feel like airy and woo, that vibe. And the seance room is different. Yes, okay. So then I'm not going to ask her how she passed. We're just going to go right into whatever she has to say to you. Okay, Louise? Love the room. Thank you. Thank you. I think there'll be different room. Next time I'll stream from the seance room. Different vibe. Okay, here we go. We'll do different ones, different times. I have a plan in my head. Okay. Anyway, moving to Luis's grandmother. The first thing, she's like very feisty, Luis. It's like she's getting right into business. She says you have to like start getting, serious about what you're doing. She says it's time to kind of like get right into it and buckle down and get serious about what you're doing. Something about it's time for him to like, yep, that's her. It's time for him to get serious and just, get going. She says that it's been um, coming at you with a cost with how much you've been working or how much effort you've been putting into things. And you've been giving away too much of your time to other people and not enough time to yourself. So she says it's time to kind of buckle down for yourself. She's very excited. And she says also, she's trying to remind you to know when to like just take a break and enjoy things and kind of do something that just feels good and doesn't always have to be business, quote unquote, per se, that you're not like taking the time to just enjoy things sometimes. Um, Meaning, like, even though she's saying, like, she's absolutely pushing you to like do for yourself, to get going and get started and do what you need to do. She doesn't mean just work hard, work hard, work hard senselessly. She's saying the working hard she's talking about is more for you. So she says you've been giving away a lot of your time and a lot of your effort to other people, and they're benefiting from your hard work more than you are. You guys hear all that noise? That's them playing D&D next door. Yeah. And so she says, she also says something about this coming up September, October, and that's really a time you need to buckle down and really pay attention and get your stuff out there. What is it you do, Luis? Because she's like really yelling at you. I'm a case manager. Then I don't think it's that. It kind of sounds like for disabled people. Okay, I feel like she's talking about something else. I don't feel like it's about that work. It's almost like something you would have been pursuing for yourself. So was there some other type of thing you were going to do? I'm going to school for biology and trying to go get my real estate side. Okay. I feel like it has more to do with that. That makes more sense. It's more to do with that for sure. Do you see what I mean? Yeah. So she's saying to buckle down and focus on that, and because that has to be the career path you start to be moving into, and you won't have been struggling to figure out what I want to do. Okay. She says, and I'm going to leave this with you. She says biology is your heart, real estate is just for cash. She says biology is really who you are. I should rephrase that. Let's see what everybody want to hear what Zoltar has to say to Luis. 100% true. Okay.
Hear your fortune from Zoltar. It is better to keep your mouth shut and be a fool than to open it and remove all doubt. And also, my friend, it is wise to be taking good advice when you hear it, no?
Well, there you go. Take her advice. Take your grandmother's advice, apparently. Agreed, Zoltar. Hi, everybody. I'm AdelaLavine. I'm doing some readings here from the fairy room. I feel like I'm doing the wrong side. This side. from the fairy room. Welcome. And I have some people on my list, but I'm still taking people onto my list. And we're just having like a good time together. We're chilling. Thank you. I appreciate it. You welcome. And we're talking a little bit of everything. I think my next post on TikTok is going to be about aliens. And the real reason why we don't know about aliens or they haven't revealed it, it has much more to do with religion than it has to do with the government hiding it. I got like a little snack from here. I have to get like real food in a little bit. People are peeking in here. Okay. So did you get, Isabella, did you have another question? Sorry to eat in your guys' face. I hate watching people eat. This is an ad for Pringles. Pringles did not sponsor this. Yum. Hi, Dill. I love Pringles. I'm not mad at all. You need a swig now. Oh, okay. I have to answer two things. Nicolette, I've talked about this. I told people that it's going to be very rough and bumpy. Like there's going to be a lot of attempts of pushback and maybe even try to instill some fear. But I've told everybody, just as I've been saying for 4 years, that the women in that other realm, you know how I've been telling you guys that. Thanks, Million. That we're not going back. You know how I've said that? That realm has been saying, I've been telling you guys since 2020, we're not going back, we're not going back. And that the women of that realm has been saying that they're going to help push us into the new world and trying to wake women up. You know, I've been saying that, and I've been keeping my eye on it to see if the future shifts. Hasn't yet, but I'm not going to say there might not be some bumpiness. Jason, people who don't know Swig is like a soda like place. It's almost like a coffee shop, but a soda shop where they put all kinds of things. I saw someone talking about it on TikTok. They were talking about how the Mormons can't drink coffee, and and they didn't say the name of the place. So I said, I know. They just talked about the drinks, and I said, I know where they go. I know where they go to get those. I know, it's called Swig. So I felt like I was in the know because of you, Jason. Yeah, that's what I foresee. You know how I'm in the in crowd, right? I'm in the know. I'm in the know. I love Jason's episode. Thank you. I think Isabel had a question. Isabel, let me know if you had another question. And I'm still open. I'm going to be here for a little bit. Okay, so but to kind of get back to what Nicolette asked, remember I've been saying, it was so weird because in her speech she was saying we're not going back. Harris was saying we're not going back. That's what that world's been saying to me, and I've been saying that. If you look at all my videos of me saying to you, we're not going back, we're going forward. I've been saying this since 2020. I mean, I've been saying this, and that world has been saying we have to move forward, and that world has been saying the women have been a part in that realm to help push us into the future, and we're going into the future. Did I get your hold on, Tanaya? Where did you go? Was it Venmo or Cash App? Sometimes Cash App doesn't pop up. It's not the most friendly app. Yes, I remember you saying that when I started following. Exactly. And it was so weird when she said it, when she was like, we're not going back. I was like, that is literally what they've been telling me forever. Thank goodness I don't have you. Yes, tonight. It didn't notify me, but I got it. I guess, Lorena, I guess you didn't get two. I thought you got another one, but I guess it just came in late. Yeah, we don't want to be going. We're not going into the Handmaid's Tale. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. I thought you had. Would animal spirits appear a house if they weren't your pets? Do animal spirits get attached to places they used to live in? It may be a previous owner. No spirits get attached to any place at all. I think what you need to understand how it works is just like if you were going to show somebody where you used to live and someone's like, oh, well, now that's a 7-Eleven or it's a whole different house. And you're like, oh, well, I just want to show you where I lived. So sometimes they're making a connection because of the space and the energy. Excuse me, they're not attached to it. And I also try to get people to understand that world is always bleeding into this world. It's just it's always happening all the time, all day long. It's just sometimes you're tuning into it. So yeah, it doesn't have to necessarily be your own pet. Okay, Tanaya, what can I do for you? You wanted a medium reading? So it's kind of like visiting. If you were to go and visit like your old like school or something, are you really attached to the school, or are you just kind of showing people, oh, this is the school I used to go to? Maternal grandmother. Okay. Have we talked to her before? And are you fishing for answers? Did we talk to her before? I don't know what this face was. Or is this our first time? I'm just going to start. Thanks for hanging with me, everybody. All right, let's see. Let's start with Tanaya's reading. A long time ago, a long, long time ago, in a land far, far away. Okay, here we go. All right, Tanaya. So the first thing I hear from her is she's saying, time to move on. She's saying it's time for you to move on. She says it's taken you a long time to let go, and now it's time to get going. So she says, stop procrastinating, stop making excuses, stop trying to wiggle your way out of it or something, and it's time for you to move on. So, and she's kind of giving you like a stare. So yeah, she says it's time to move on. It's time to let go. She says you've been taking a long time to, I feel like I know what she's talking about. She says, I can't help you do it. Stop asking me to help you do it. I can only encourage you to do what you know you need to be doing. I have definitely been trying to encourage you. She also says something about she's kind of tried to talk to you in your dreams many times, and a lot of the times you're not like picking up when she's talking to you, but she does try to talk to you more at night and things like this. But she says it's definitely time for you to like move along and move ahead. Not another person telling me to leave my job. Well, you shouldn't have asked to speak to people who have passed if you don't want to know what they have to say. What do you think about them apples? Don't ask the dead for advice if you don't want to hear it. Just saying. So she also says that you analyze everything, but she's mostly saying she's heard you talking to her. She's heard you wanting her to help you. I appreciate her feedback. But you, I know you were joking. We're joking back. Oh my God, that's so funny. That's exactly why I'm not getting a reading today. Ooh, maybe that's why you need a reading today. Ever thought of that? But she does say that with all of that said, she's very proud of you. She says to make sure you be careful of the people in your family. At times they can be like spiders, they hide and then they like come out and, being creepy and not really being forthright on their intentions. She's saying stop trying to um, make amends with people who are untrustworthy. She says, waste your time. It's a waste of your time. She says, you have a good life. She's very proud of you. She says, you're doing wonderful things. You're living your life in a wonderful way, and maybe allow yourself to enjoy that. Let's see what good old Zoltar has to say. Ready?
Hear your fortune from Zoltar. Dream as if you'll live forever. Live as if you'll die today. That's right. You'll live your days as if they were your last. Because one day they will be. You know what I mean.
I think he said this to you last time. I think he said this to you last time and you didn't like it. Yeah, she says not to bother making amends with people who don't treat you properly. She said there's spiders, but you know what? This is Zoltar saying, live your life and do what's best. I was considered taking custody of relative's child. Oh, girl, you should book a reading about that's a longer topic. Like, I don't normally tell people to do this, but now I'm like saying it. I think you should. I normally don't tell people like, oh, you should book a reading because I don't like pushing anything on anyone, but that's too serious. Hi, Premise 101. Okay, I'll play Paternal Grandmother. You've spoken with her before. It's been a while. And I was here in Burbank. I see two people who could have saw me, but that's okay. I get it. No worries. Also, I just want to make sure, Lorena, Isabel, are you still here, Isabel? I think that's what she's referring to. Yeah, I would think so. I would think so. Oh, did you book? Okay, you did book one, right? Okay, I thought I was imagining it. Okay, what's your other question? You have another question, and then you're next, Susan. And look at your number. Your thank you came up and it was all twos, 2222. And same with Isabel. Oh no, Dale, I did already. Okay, I thought so. Okay. All right, Susan. Then you're next. Premise 101, is that Anna Heat or is that Adelida? Okay, let's look at, okay, I'll play I tried to book an appointment, you were no longer available. Today? Today? Really? The only one that was taken, was it the 11 o'clock one? Because the rest of the times were open. If you guys ever run into these troubles, please message me so that I can know, because as far as I know, what time did you try? Was it 11? Because that one was taken. That might have been why. I never got any email. What the hell? What's going on? Why has this always happened to me? I don't have any email. At AdelaLavine? I don't have any email, I swear. 0 email. I check all my stuff. I wasn't able to choose a time. What? You know what? I took the 18-hour hold off. Maybe it was too late. Well, that sucks. I usually have an 18-hour hold. I don't have any email. I'm gonna. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, well, let's do Susan. Sorry. That's a bummer. I would have loved to have seen you. I'll have to check and see what went wrong. I don't have an email. I have nothing. This morning, 7-Eleven. Okay, hold on. Let me just check something real quick, Susan. This is real time. This is real time. You guys are watching me take care of. I don't know your email. I'm just putting in your name. Yeah. I did have 4 spots left. I still have openings, but I got to be out of here in 2 hours. It should have went through. I don't know why it's saying that. I don't have any email. Okay, we'll have to talk about that. Figure out what happened. Okay, let's get to Susan. Just making sure nobody's trying to walk into my fairy room. Okay. Get back. It's my fairy room. Okay. By the way, there's a cat in the building, and the cat just like opened the door. Just opened it. Okay, I'm trying to figure out real quick. Oh, Patreon email? Oh no, never send me a Patreon email. I'm not going to see it as much as you send me, meaning like it doesn't, like I think it's a comment or something. It doesn't notify me. Always send to AdelaLavine at Gmail. So just for future reference, because like, see, like here, I'm looking. Hold on. Sorry, everyone. You're like, okay, Dilla, you're looking at your emails while you're on air. Because I hate when things go, because there's always something that goes wonky. There's always something. And I can't, I'll have to look at this later. I'll have to look at this later. Yeah, I don't even have an email from you. Anyway, we'll talk about this later. Okay, here we go. Susan's like, are you ever going to get to my reading? Let's go with Susan. Have we ever talked to her before, Susan? Yeah, I don't have an email. I don't have nothing. Where's Susan? Have we ever talked to her? Yes, but it's been a while. Okay, we're just gonna dive on Ian. Okay. Well, I'll be doing some more of these too, but probably not next week because it's a special week for me next week. Okay, let's go. Paternal grandmother. Okay, I don't know why you're afraid, Susan, because right away I hear her say she's very proud of you. She's very proud that you've been pushing past a lot of your fears. She's very proud that you've been trying to be more open to new things. She does say that you're dragging your feet, though. Because she literally showed me an image of, like, you know, when your feet are dragging and you're pulling someone and their feet are dragging. She says you have been dragging your feet for a while. Mm-hmm. Let me get my fan out. Yes. So says you've been dragging your feet for a while and that you need to start paying attention and listening more to the positives instead of always kind of going over the negatives. She says you tend to go over the negatives first before you go over the positives. Does she say exactly how? Yeah, what I just said. She says you tend to go over what could go wrong versus what could go right. She says you're always looking at basically the glass half full instead of half empty instead of half full. She says, however, you've been getting better at pushing yourself. She says that, you know, if you're always thinking, oh, this is what could go wrong, that can go wrong, you're never going to try to do any change. You're never going to try to do anything new. So that's the thing. So she's saying that, you know, things are kind of moving around you and things are kind of shifting around you. And things are kind of starting to like change and the changes in the air, but you're kind of being apprehensive about everything because you're afraid. No, sorry, TB, I shut it off at 3:15 because I needed to make sure I was out in time. So that was actually the cutoff. So yeah, so she says that she's sorry that it's been so difficult for you, but she says that you have to start remembering that just because something's feeling like overwhelming and difficult doesn't mean that it's all bad. She says, like, you kind of, because she kind of, oh, and she also gives me like a view almost like you're camping and you're out and you're kind of like in the world camping in nature. Because she keeps saying, like, if you kind of allow yourself to kind of change the environment you're in and get in a more organic environment, you tend to do better with that. She's very, like, it's all very positive because she's very excited about what you're doing and the direction you're going, but she feels like no one can really reassure you if you're not letting yourself be reassured. Does that make sense? It's almost like you're always looking for, she's saying that you're always looking for a validation or reassurance outside of yourself from family and friends. And she says they are only going to tell you what they think makes sense. They're not really trying to kind of see who you are and what's best for you. She says it's time to shit or get off the pot. Shit or get off the pot. Did everyone hear me whisper that? She used to say that. She's like, shit or get off the pot. Oh, let's see what Zoltar has to say.
Hear your fortune from Zoltar. The smallest good deed is better than the grandest intention. Take it from me, the great Zoltar. Intending shall get you nowhere, but doing, yes, that will bring you much, much reward.
Wow. Thanks, Zoltar. Take it from the great Zoltar. Intending is, but doing, and I used to say that. All righty, Zoltar. Wow. He's really coming at you. Great advice. Go grab. I mean, Zoltar gave it to you like it is. Mm-mm-mm. There you go. That was one of my dad's favorite sayings. Okay. Shit or get off the pot. Go, grandma. It's right. Go, grandma. Go, grandma. Go, grandma. Go, grandma. Oh, speaking of old 90s, did anybody see the breakdancing on the Olympics? I mean, what the fuck was going on? That is the most hilarious thing I have seen in a long time. It's the best thing. It's like a gift to the internet. Watching the Australian do this, the worst breakdancing. I was like, is this lady trolling us? Like, I'm just like having this feeling like we're all being trolled, right? Like she's just trolling all of us, fooling all of us to believe that she's really trying to break dance. I mean, come on. Did you guys see it? Please tell me you guys have all seen it. The breakdancing. Did you know that there's a breakdancing in the Olympics? And it was the worst breakdancing in history, which is so confusing because we have a lot of people who I could have went there. Am I talking to myself? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? It was like slow motion, but bad. It wasn't even in slow motion. Did you see the Australian breakdancing? Did you see her? She was like rolling around on the floor. She jumped around like a kangaroo. Didn't watch. I've seen social media make fun of it. Yes, that's what it's really, that's what I mean. That was it, you guys. That was her. Haven't seen it, but I'll go find it after this. You have to go find it. Go look up Australian Olympics breakdancing, and you will see the crazy. Like you would think it's an actual SNL skit. It was terrible. It's so good. It's so bad. It's good. You know, one of those. And my other new love, while we're talking about TV shows, is UK Love is Blind. Yes, I watch Love is Blind. What of it? What of it? And the UK one's really good. Anyway, if you would like to get a reading, go ahead and put your spot in now. I mean, the live. Yeah, unfortunately, Tanaya, because we wanted to make sure I was out in time. The last one was ended at 3:15. So I will be coming back though. You can always book a phone and we can go over this. Do not do anything. You're freaking me out yet. So they are taking breakdancing off the limit. Yes, they're taking it off because it was a disaster. Because you know what? That's so sad because it's such a cool thing. And we're all like so excited that they were like honoring people who really do this. And then they had to go ruin it by doing the worst breakdancing. Like out of all the people, I could go down in LA, Santa Monica Beach, and find you like 5 people who could break dance and compete amazingly. So there you go. Well, thank you guys for joining me. If no one else is going to get a reading, I'm going to jump off, go get some lunch. Thanks for hanging with me in the fairy room. I think I'm going to post a little content from here. You can go check out my TikTok that I posted on religion that has really went crazy. Is it still going? Oh my God, it's still going. Oh my God, it's at 20,000 views. This is the most I've ever had. This is like what they call a mini viral, because viral is millions. And 194 comments. Jesus Christ. I think the irony of me saying Jesus Christ is funny. Thank you so much, Adele. I'm going to go shit or get off the pot. Yes, I know what she's talking about too. I know. And Zoltar, don't forget, Zoltar gave you some good advice. Yes, I'll talk to you soon. I'm doing mentorships. I have a lot of people I'm mentoring, which I love. It's one of my favorite things I'm doing. Thank you all so much. Have a great rest of the weekend. For some of us, it's the last weekend before school starts back up. Follow yourself, follow no one, listen to your inner voice. I'll see you all soon. Yay for going. It's like a mini viral. 20,000 is absolutely the most I've ever gotten. So this is interesting. See you soon. Wait, what am I doing?